I stand on a patch of earth that has forgotten what it means to be alive. The wind whispers across a barren expanse, carrying only the fine, choking dust of depleted soil. This is a land pushed to its limits, where generations have taken without giving back. Under a relentless sun, the spectre of starvation is a constant shadow. The ground is cracked and pale, a testament to harvests that grew weaker until the earth had nothing left. This is the silent crisis that has haunted humanity since the dawn of agriculture. Early farmers, desperate, watched their fields yield less each year, their future slipping away. The act that sustained them was slowly poisoning their future. But in this desperate landscape, a quiet revolution was waiting. The solution wasn't a new tool, but a humble family of plants, the legumes, peas, beans, lentils and clovers, silent warriors, unassuming heroes in the story of human survival. They offered a path back from ecological collapse. Their story is a lesson in partnership, resilience, and the hidden wisdom of the natural world. To understand the power of legumes, we must look beneath the surface, into the dark, living world of soil. Here, legume roots form a remarkable partnership with bacteria called rhizobia. This is a sophisticated alliance evolved over millions of years. The plant creates nodules on its roots, inviting the bacteria inside. The currency of this partnership is nitrogen, a building block of life but inaccessible in its natural form. Rhizobia perform their magic. They transform atmospheric nitrogen into a form the plant can use. In return, the plant feeds the bacteria sugars made from sunlight. This elegant trade allows legumes to thrive where other plants fail. When legumes die, the nitrogen they've gathered is released, enriching the soil for future crops. A field of clover or alfalfa can add hundreds of pounds of nitrogen per acre in a single season. This unseen alliance is one of the most important biological processes on Earth. It's a natural fertilizer factory, working silently and tirelessly. The discovery of this power would change the course of human history. Legumes are not just survivors, they are creators of abundance. The first farmers didn't know about bacteria or nitrogen chemistry. Their knowledge came from careful observation and survival. They noticed certain wild plants, peas, lentils, grew vigorously even in poor soil. Land where these plants grew became richer, supporting better crops the next year. This was a revolutionary breakthrough. Some plants didn't just take from the soil, they gave back. Civilizations in the Fertile Crescent harnessed this, planting lentils, chickpeas and beans alongside wheat and barley. Legumes became a tool for land management, not just food. This was humanity's first step toward working with nature, not against it. The legume family is vast and diverse, each member offering unique solutions. Lentils and chickpeas provided food and restored poor soils, thriving where grains might fail. Other legumes, like clover and alfalfa, were grown as green manures, plowed back into the earth to release nitrogen and organic matter. Their deep roots broke up hard soil, drew up minerals, and improved moisture retention. Dense foliage suppressed weeds and protected topsoil from erosion. Ancient farmers could choose plant alfalfa to heal exhausted land, or lentils to feed themselves and the soil. This flexible system recognized the land as a living partner, not a resource to be mined. Legumes were both a meal and medicine for the earth. They made sustainable farming possible. The discovery of legumes led to crop rotation, one of history's most important agricultural systems. Instead of exhausting the soil with the same crop, farmers alternated grains with legumes. In Mesopotamia, a two-field system gave way to continuous production with legumes. Wheat one year, lentils the next, each crop feeding the other. The Romans refined this, rotating cereals with beans and vetch, and using animal manure to further enrich the soil. Their manuals detailed which legumes suited which soils, creating a sustainable cycle. Medieval Europe advanced this with the three-field system: winter grain, spring legumes, and fallow rotated yearly. This increased land in production and boosted food security. Legumes made the system robust and resilient. Crop rotation managed fertility, controlled pests, and ensured a stable food supply. The great wheel of sustenance could turn indefinitely. The inclusion of legumes was the key to its success. This system fed empires and shaped civilizations. The Romans knew their power rested on fertile land. Agricultural writers like Cato and Columella championed legumes as essential for productivity. They advised planting beans or vetch in poor soils, preparing the land for demanding crops. Romans perfected green manures, ploughing lupins into the earth at peak nitrogen content. Legumes were planted between vines and trees, enriching even the most intensively farmed soils. This deep knowledge supported unprecedented population densities. When these techniques were lost after Rome's fall, yields declined. Rediscovering legumes was crucial to Europe's later agricultural revolution. The wisdom of legumes spanned continents. In ancient China, soybeans were a cornerstone, valued for protein and soil enrichment. Chinese farmers rotated soybeans with grains and practiced intercropping, maximizing land and fertility. Their philosophy emphasized balance and recycling, with soybeans at the heart of renewal. In the deserts of Petra, the Nabateans grew lentils and beans in irrigated terraces. Legumes provided protein and restored sandy soils, making survival possible in harsh climates. Across the world, legumes were a tool for resilience. They allowed people to thrive in both abundance and adversity. The lesson was universal. Legumes make the land last. Legumes and crop rotation offered more than higher yields. They provided resilience. Monocultures are vulnerable. A single pest or drought can mean disaster. By diversifying crops, ancient farmers spread their risks. If wheat failed, beans might thrive. Legumes had different seasons and resistances. This diversity protected against total crop failure and improved diets with protein-rich food. During instability, communities relied on their own fields and knowledge of legumes. Crop rotation and legumes were survival skills, making villages self-sufficient. Seeing lush clover where soil was once barren was a symbol of hope. Legumes nourished both land and spirit. Today, industrial agriculture often ignores these ancient lessons. Synthetic fertilizers have replaced crop rotation, but at a cost: pollution, soil degradation, and vulnerability. We've forgotten the art of partnership with the land, yet the silent warriors remain. For anyone seeking resilience, on a homestead or in a garden, planting legumes is a powerful act. They build fertility, provide protein, and create robust ecosystems. The story of legumes reminds us that nature's solutions are often humble. True strength comes from cooperation, not force. As we face new challenges, we must relearn what the first farmers knew. The future of food security may depend on embracing the humble legume as teacher, partner, and guide.